Okay, if I feel someone is not learned enough to have a discussion, I would rather not waste my time, because what happens is online, when these videos go online, my purpose here is to use my time in the best way, right? And I'm here for education. I'm not here for hate. I'm not here for violence. I'm not here for drama. I'm not. You might have seen me that no. Fi sabilillah, only Allah knows. Okay. Okay. Inshallah.
We had an argument with other guy about Islam, and you straight up.
Not me. Is this
which Islam, akhi? Which Islam?
No, don't engage. Don't engage.
The Islam which was being changed.
Okay, I'm trying to explain something.
Yeah,
I'm trying to explain something. I'm trying to engage. I'm trying to engage. Bring someone learned. If you want to. Whoa, brother.
Guys, come on.
Brother, please.
You want Ammar Nakshawani?
Okay. Okay. I'm saying on camera, Ammar Nakshawani, where are you? Where are you?
Okay.
For the last 4 or 5 years, where are you? Why are you hiding? Where are you?
Okay.
Bring him. Yeah. On a public platform, we have a cordial, friendly discussion. No hostility, no violence, no violence. Okay? No. I will organize the event. If Ammar doesn't want to spend money.
No, he's got money.
Yeah, I'm sure No, because he's disowned by the Shia. Yasir al-Habib doesn't have credibility with the Shias. I know that. Because they've disowned him. Okay, wait. So bring someone who has some credibility within the Shia community. Ammar Nakshawani respectfully put out a challenge a few years ago that where are you? Come and debate me. Come and debate me. Then I came out and I said, okay, we will debate you. Where are you? For years he's been running around. With me, he cannot use that excuse that, I am from the street. Okay, I cannot talk to people like. I have, alhamdulillah, I have some following. Okay, I have some following. He has some following. Let's come together and have a cordial discussion. So bring people like Ammar Nakshawani. I will engage with them because he has a PhD. As far as I understand, he has a PhD, right?
Yeah.
And I'm working towards it.
This brother.
No, it's not important what you are.
I'm free from
It's not important what you are.
Why are you? Azadi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just said what you said.
No problem.
Okay.
So bring a learned.
Adnan Rashid. Let me just say one thing. The Prophet said in Sahih Bukhari, whoever angers Fatima angers me, and whoever angers me angers Allah.
So you're again indulging in a discussion.
I'm asking you a question.
Why don't you bring Ammar Nakshawani? I'm asking for someone. Is he more learned than you are?
Yes.
Okay. I'm asking for him.
Okay.
Bring Ammar Nakshawani.
So you're going to get your PhD as well?
My PhD, I am Jahil. I'm saying I am Jahil.
But you just said you...
Listen to me.
I'm saying
my criteria is
for your
tell him to come unconditionally and have the debates he challenged us for. He challenged the Sunnis.
But why are you asking me like I'm his representative? I'm not his representative.
Okay, I'm speaking to him. Maybe you can approach Sayyid Ammar Nakshawani.
Yes.
I'm a respectful person. I don't insult. I don't degrade people. Even in a discussion. Yeah, that's good. This is why I would like to have a discussion with him. Bring him to a public platform.
Where would you like to go?
Anywhere, anytime, apart from Iraq. Okay? Yeah, anywhere, anytime, I will have a discussion with him. Okay? Bring him to London. He lives in London, I know. We go to a place, we sit down, we shake hands, okay? We have a cup of coffee together, and we have a cordial discussion on Shia Sunni theology, and see, let people decide. Let people decide. All of this rhetoric on the members, speaking in front of the Shia youth and shouting and screaming and where are you? Debate me. When we challenge you, you go missing for years.
Can I just say
you go missing for years?
It's haram to say Shia Sunni. Do you know why? Because Imam Ja'far Sadiq, when he told the Sahaba, he said, don't say Shia. So anyone who says he's Shia, this is wrong.
Brother, if you want to...
So you're Muslim and you love Ahlul Bayt.
Okay.
That's it. Don't say you're Shia.
If you want
this is a message to everyone.
If you want to engage with me
on these topics, you said Shia.
And on these topics,
I'm just saying, don't say Shia.
Bring a learned person.
What's your position on Yazid?
I will answer these questions when you bring a learned Shia to discuss with me.
This is not to do with... I'm not a Shia, I'm a Zaydi. I just want to know what your position about Yazid is.
So you're going to ask me questions and I'm going to answer,
yeah? I just want to hear your answer.
Okay, this is a Q&A then. From a Zaydi to a Sunni.
To a Salafi.
To a Sunni. Okay, Salafi. Okay, no problem. My position, my personal position on Yazid is that I do not like him. Okay, I hold him responsible for the incident of Karbala. I would never pray for him. Okay, and I leave his affair to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah deal with him as he deems fit. I pray to Allah that, oh Allah, deal with Yazid as you deem fit.
Say la'natullah alayhi.
No, we don't say la'natullah because the Prophet, I'll tell you why. Because the Prophet told us that I was not sent as a la'an.
Why
You know
does the
la'an?
Quran say?
Wait. Allah can do it.
Yeah.
Allah can do it.
What does-
Allah can swear. Can we swear by the tree? Can I swear by the tree? Uqsim bihadha shajar. Can I say that?
So what does
Uqsim bihadha shajar. Can I say that?
Yeah, what does
No, I cannot say that. Allah can say it.
What does Allah say? وَيَلْعَنَهُمَ اللَّاعِنُونَ. Who's the la'inun? This is
Angels. Angels.
So the angels do
Allah and angels, yes.
So
Yes.
would you class that Yazid had signs of nifaq in
So anyone who sends la'na upon other people.
Forget the la'na.
Wait. La'na. Let me address this point. La'na, okay, is not the way of the Ahlul Bayt. Those who claim to love those who claim to love the Ahlul Bayt, you have to behave like the Ahlul Bayt. Okay, when we see people running after women, behaving like idiots, okay, whoever.
People who say they love the Prophet Muhammad, why don't they act like that?
Okay, wait.
The ones that Muslims that they say they love the Prophet Muhammad, why don't they act
their love is fake. Their love is fake. Their love is fake. Anyone who claims to love someone and doesn't behave like them or doesn't follow them in the teachings, that love is fake.
Is Yazid
So
Fasik? He hates Ahlul Bayt from his actions. He burnt the body of Imam Zayd into ashes and threw it in Euphrates.
I have answered your question clearly.
But
Did you understand?
You answered the question. Now ask your second question.
Okay.
Is he a Fasik or not?
It's not upon me to give that fatwa.
Yazid is no prophet.
Is he a Fasik?
Is he a
for
Fasik?
hating Ahlul Bayt? هذا ناسبي صح ولا؟
Nasib.
Okay, first of all, okay.
He's a Nasibi. He hates.
First of all,
Yeah.
have I answered your question on Yazid? Wait, no. What they're doing, when they're not satisfied with one answer, they're gonna ask the same question in 20 different ways, 20 different corners. They're gonna come. I've answered. Okay, let me repeat myself. Let me repeat myself. Before you come from 20 different angles on Yazid, I'm saying I believe Yazid was directly responsible for the incident of Karbala. I believe that. Okay, there are those who don't believe that. I believe that he was directly responsible for what happened in Karbala. Now, details I can give to one who has a discussion with me, a learned Shia. Okay, when he asked me this question. Okay, based upon that, I ask Allah to deal with him as He deems fits. I ask Allah to deal with Yazid. Khalas. So now, before you come from 20 angles, ask me the same question. Okay, now move on from
Who's
Yazid.
better, Ali?
Is that clear? Did everyone understand my answer?
Understand? Everyone understand. Who's better, Ali or Muawiyah?
Of course, Ali. That's your answer. Okay, next question. Next question.
Who's the greatest Sahaba after the Prophet? Imam Ali alayhi salam, right?
Abu Bakr.
No.
That's your answer. That's not right. You've asked me a question. I've answered Abu Bakr. Now, next question.
If I bring you a
Next question.
from Bukhari, I'm from Muslim saying it's Imam
Brother,
Ali.
I will not indulge with you. Bring a Shia, learned Shia. I will indulge with him.
Okay, why does Allah say whoever angers Fatima angers me? The Prophet Muhammad said that. Do you agree with
When did the Prophet say this?
In Bukhari.
No, who did he say this to?
He said it to the
Who was the reference of this hadith?
because Abu Bakr stole the land of Fadak.
No.
Umar
You don't know what you're
ribs.
talking about.
Umar broke
This
her
is
ribs.
why. Wait.
Yeah.
You just said
Yeah.
that the Prophet said whoever makes Fatima angry
Makes me angry.
makes me angry.
It's in Bukhari.
When did the Prophet, on what occasion did the Prophet say this? Do you know?
This occasion.
Wait.
Yeah.
Do you know when did on what occasion was this statement made?
I know it in Arabic, but I don't know the time it came down. I don't know the time it came down.
Okay, so you don't know.
The time it came down.
I'm asking simple.
Yeah, I said I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
this
know.
is why bring a learned Shia. I will sit with him.
But do you agree the hadith
cordially
is there?
with a cup of coffee.
So
I will buy food for
does
him.
that apply for everyone?
And we will check it before he eats it. We'll check the poison before he eats it. Okay? I will buy the
Does that
food for
apply
him.
for everyone? Fatima
Okay?
is Zahra
We will
was-
eat from it and
Wait. Who has the most fada'il according to hadith in the Sunni books? Out of all the people mentioned after Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has the most fada'il?
It depends, it varies.
What did Imam Ahmed ibn Hanbal say?
It varies.
Wait, what did Imam Ahmed ibn Hanbal say?
It varies
Ask him a
from.
question.
I'm answering your question straight, head on. It varies from Imam to Imam, from person to person. Some Imams believe Abu Bakr, others believe Ali bin Abi Talib. We accept them all. You see, what you don't understand is.
Yeah, but
wait. What you don't understand
We
is.
respect Abu
No.
Bakr. We respect him.
You think that we have some vendetta against Ali bin Abi Talib. Ali bin Abi Talib to us is more than our fathers. Okay? We believe all of our fathers and mothers put together, we will sacrifice them over Ali bin Abi Talib.
What about Fatima
This is how we
Zahra?
feel. You know why? We don't know. We don't need the Shia to come and teach us about the Fadak.
Don't say Shia.
No.
I'm Sunnah. Sunnah wal Jama'ah. What's Salaf al-Salih? I'm Salaf al-Salih. What do you want now?
Okay. Now, this is a Q&A. This is not a discussion. Discussion I will have with someone who is learned,
Okay.
who has studied for years. because the problem is,
who did it come down on the hadith? Whoever angers Fatima angers me. If you're so learned, answer that question.
I am as learned as my opponent. Okay, so this is why I want to choose my opponent. Okay, that's why. So when you bring Naqshbandi, when he agrees, which he will never agree, I'm saying on camera, he will never agree because many people have approached him and he has always refused. He doesn't want to come and face me. He doesn't want to come and face me.
What's your position on the Zaydiyah? Do you believe that they're Muslims?
Sorry?
Do you believe the Zaydiyah are Muslims?
Even the Wahhabis say they're Muslim.
1 second, let's hear.
I believe even the Ithna Ashariya are Muslims. Forget Zaydis. Zaydis are a lot closer to the Ahl Sunnah. I believe Ithna Ashariya, I follow the Taymiyyah view, Ibn Taymiyyah's view, that Awam is Jahil, the ulama are disbelievers.
So you know what Ibn Taymiyyah said in Manhaj al-Sunnah about Ali alayhi salam? What did he
Ibn
say?
Taymiyyah, when you read Manhaj al-Sunnah, have you read Manhaj al-Sunnah? Cover to cover. Wait. Wait.
Me reading it cover to cover does not mean anything.
Okay, wait. Have you read
Sahih al-Bukhari cover to cover?
If someone came to me and said to me, in the Quran it says, La taqrabu salah.
Yes, but the Prophet also said, as we can see in Sahih al-Bukhari, okay, if we see that narrate Aisha, Usama approached the Prophet Muhammad on behalf of a woman who had committed theft. The Prophet Muhammad said, the people before you were destroyed because they used to inflict the legal punishments on the poor and forgive the rich. Now the Prophet is saying, by him in whose hand my soul is. So the Prophet is doing half, right? So he's swearing by Allah. If Fatima, the daughter of the Prophet ﷺ, did that, meaning stole, I would cut off her hand. This is what the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said in Sahih Bukhari hadith. So this does not mean that Fatima is ma'soom. The Prophet is clearly saying that these Shias, they're trying to say, whoever makes Fatima angry, then he had made me angry. Okay, but what if Fatima committed something wrong because she's not ma'soom? What if she committed something wrong ignorantly, or something wrong intentionally, and she got angry? Does that mean that the legal punishment should not be done on Fatima? Does that mean that she is, because she's the Prophet, the daughter of the Prophet, that means she can do whatever she wants wrong or whatever she wants with the Caliphate? That doesn't make sense by any of these Shias. And similarly, if we look that this guy, Shia guy, was saying, no, Sahih Bukhari, it says that Ali was more beloved. He's completely a liar. He's using taqiyya. And Sahih al-Bukhari, as you can see, narrated Abu Uthman, Allah's Messenger ﷺ sent Amr ibn al-As as the commander of the troops of Datus Salasin. Amr ibn al-As said, on my return I came to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and said, which people do you love most? He replied, Aisha. I said, from amongst the men. Who amongst the men? He replied, her father, meaning Abu Bakr. I said, whom do you love next? He replied, Umar. And then he counted the names of many men, and I became silent for fear that he might regard me as the last of them. And as we can see as well, that in Sahih al-Bukhari, you can see that Ali pledged allegiance for Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. Narrated Aisha, Fatima, the daughter of the Prophet Muhammad sent someone to Abu Bakr when he was a Khalif, asking for her inheritance of what Allah's Messenger had left of the property bestowed on him by Allah from the Fay, meaning booty, gained without fighting in Medina, and Fadak, and what remained in the Khumus of Khaybar booty. On that, Abu Bakr said, now Abu Bakr radiallahu anh is saying that Allah's Messenger said, our property is not inherited, meaning his family does not inherit his property. So Abu Bakr heard this from the Prophet Muhammad while Fatima did not hear this from the Prophet Muhammad. So what is much more right? Is it much more right to make the Prophet Muhammad to disobey the Prophet and make the Prophet angry, or to make Fatima angry? So if Fatima, what the hadith meaning that if someone makes Fatima angry, makes me angry, means that if Fatima was speaking the truth and someone did not listen to her and made her angry or hurt her, then he had hurted the Prophet Muhammad. But if it was for the haqq, as we said before in the hadith, that the Prophet said, by Allah, if Fatima stole, I would cut off her hand, right? If it was for the haqq, then it should be spoken even against Fatima, the daughter of Prophet Muhammad. And whatever we leave is sadaqah by the family of the Prophet Muhammad can eat of this property. By Allah, I will not make any change in the state of the sadaqah of Allah's Messenger and will leave it as it was during the lifetime of Prophet Muhammad. So Abu Bakr Siddiq is obeying the words of Prophet Muhammad and will dispose of it as Allah's Messenger used to do. So Abu Bakr refused to give anything of that to Fatima because of the hadith that it said that the Prophet Muhammad said this. So do we obey Fatima or do we obey the Prophet? من يطع الرسول فقد أطاع Allah. Right? In the Quran there is a verse that says whoever obeys the messenger has indeed obeyed Allah. Not whoever obeys Fatima or the daughter of the messenger has obeyed Allah. Okay, so she became angry with Abu Bakr, and as we know there's many Sahabas in the hadith that the Prophet Muhammad used to tell them Al-ghadabu min ash-shaytan, or he used to tell other Sahaba, do not become angry, do not become angry, right? Some of Sahaba used to become angry at one another. One time the Prophet Muhammad in Sahih Bukhari in Muslim hadith, he said to one of the companions that I know a word that he says. The companion was angry. The Prophet said, I know a word that he would say that will make all his anger go away. He would say A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. And the Prophet also says in Sahih Bukhari hadith and Muslim, Al-ghadab minash shaitan, anger is from shaitan. If the anger was for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it would be obeying the messenger and obeying Allah. But sometimes she can be angry because shaitan can make a fitna between Abu Bakr and Fatima. So kept away from him and did not task to him till she died. She remained alive for 6 months after the death of Prophet Muhammad. When she died, her husband Ali buried her at night without informing Abu Bakr, and he said the funeral prayer by himself. When Fatima was alive, the people used to respect Ali much, but after her death, Ali noticed a change in the people's attitude towards him. So Ali sought reconciliation with Abu Bakr. He reconciled with Abu Bakr and gave him an oath of allegiance. So he gave him the oath of allegiance of Khilafah. Ali had not given the oath of allegiance during these months, the period between the Prophet's death and Fatima's death. But after she died, he gave allegiance to Abu Bakr. Ali sent someone to Abu Bakr saying, come to us and let nobody come with you, as he disliked that Umar should come. Umar said to Abu Bakr, no, by Allah, you shall not enter upon them alone. Abu Bakr said, what do you think they will do to me? By Allah, I will go to them. So Abu Bakr entered upon them, and then Ali uttered tashahhud and said to Abu Bakr, we know well your superiority and what Allah has given you, and we are not jealous of the good what Allah has bestowed upon you, but you did not consult us in the question of the rule, and we thought that we had got a right in it because of our near relationship to Allah's Messenger. Thereupon Abu Bakr's eyes flowed with tears, and when Abu Bakr spoke, he said, by him in whose hand my soul is, meaning he's promising. Abu Bakr is saying, Wallahi, is to keep good relations with the relatives of Allah's Messenger is dearer to me, meaning to have better relation to you and to Fatima, or to you Ali and to Fatima, is dearer to me than to keep good relations with my own relatives. This is what Abu Bakr was saying to Ali. I want to keep good relations with you and Fatima more than I do to my relatives. But as for the trouble which arose between me and you about this property, I will do my best to spend it according to what is good, and will not leave any rule or regulation which I saw Allah's Messenger following. So he will not leave any rule that Allah's Messenger following. So he was following Allah's Messenger in disposing of it, but I will follow. On that, Ali said to Abu Bakr, I promise to give you the oath of allegiance in this afternoon. So Ali promised Abu Bakr. So when Abu Bakr had offered the Dhuhr prayer, he ascended the pulpit and uttered the tashahhud, and then mentioned the story of Ali and his failure to give the oath of allegiance, and excused him, meaning his failure to give the oath of allegiance during the Prophet Muhammad's funeral and Fatima's funeral. But afterwards he accepted that. So accepting what excuses he had offered, then Ali got up and, praying to Allah for forgiveness, he uttered tashahhud, praised Abu Bakr's right, and said that he had not done what he had done because of jealousy of Abu Bakr, or as a protest of that Allah had favored him with. Ali added, but we used to consider that we too had some rights in this affair of rulership, and that he, Abu Bakr, did not consult us in this matter, and therefore caused us to feel sorry. On that, all the Muslims became happy and said, you have done the right thing. The Muslims then became friendly with Ali as he returned to what people had done, giving the oath of allegiance to Abu Bakr. So Ali radiallahu anh promised to give allegiance to Abu Bakr and has done that. But during the times of between the death of the funeral of the Prophet Muhammad and the death of Fatima, he did not give that. But afterwards, he apologized and told the people that, I pledge allegiance, that I will, swear allegiance to you, O Abu Bakr. And even we can see that according to these Shia people, they don't know what they're talking about. Sometimes they say, oh, that if a Sahabi, if the Prophet said this, that means literally that. No, because basically some of these Sahaba, some of these Shia are saying that in Sahih Muslim, okay, they're arguing that in Sahih Muslim that Ali radiallahu anhu will be in the hellfire. That's not true. That's not true. They don't understand the hadith, because here any Shia can use this hadith of Sahih Muslim right here that I'm going to read right now and say that Ali is in hell. Ahnaf bin Qais report, I set out with the intention of helping this person, meaning Ali bin Abi Talib. He said, Uridu Nasra ibn Ammi Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, ya'ni Aliyan, meaning Ali bin Abi Talib. When Abu Bakr met me, he said, Ahnaf, where do you intend to go? I said, I intend to help the cousin of Allah's Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam, meaning Ali. Thereupon he said to me, Ahnaf, go back, for I heard Allah's Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam as saying, when two Muslims, realize this, when two Muslims, meaning Ali and who? And Ahnaf. When two Muslims confront one another with swords in their hands, both the slayer, meaning both the one who slays, and the slain and the one that's killed, meaning both the killer and the killed, would be in the fire. He, Ahnaf, said, I said, or it was said, Allah's Messenger ﷺ, it may be the case of one who kills, but what about the slain? Would he be put in the hellfire? Thereupon he said, he also intended to kill his companion. So according to these Shias, they're trying to say that because Ali fought with Aisha, with both the Muslim parties, two Muslim parties fought with one another, or that Muawiyah fought with, etc., etc., it would mean that Ali radiallahu anhu would be in the hellfire. That's not true, because they do not understand what the hadith is. They do not understand how to do tafsir to the hadith, the Shia people, so they will not understand what is meant by this hadith. Also, in Sahih Bukhari, narrate Ibn Abu Mulaika, somebody said to Ibn Abbas, can you speak to the chief of the believers, meaning Muawiyah, as he does not pray except one rak'ah as witr? Ibn Abbas replied, he is a faqih, meaning learned man who can give religious verdicts. And according to Sunnis and Shias, Al-Hasan bin Ali, the son of Ali, gave pledge of allegiance, made Muawiyah a Khalifa. Now, if the Shias are saying that it's not permissible to be allies with hypocrites and kuffar according to the Quran, and they regarded Muawiyah as kafir and some regard him as munafiq, why would Al-Hasan give pledge of allegiance, make Muawiyah a munafiq or a kafir, a Khalifa upon the Muslims? That would be the mistake of Al-Hasan to do that, if this is what the Shias are saying, because this would make a munafiq, a non-Muslim, a Khalifa over the Muslims. He would ruin the Muslim community, he would destroy them, and the people who made him that and agreed with him and did not fight against him more to make him resist being a Khalifa, they kept silent about that. So are you Shia people trying to say that Al-Hasan bin Ali, since he gave the pledge of allegiance for Muawiyah to become the Khalifa, does that mean that Al-Hasan is going to the hellfire for doing this? You decide. And as we see also, Sahih al-Bukhari, narrated Aisha, Hind bint Utbah, meaning the mother of Muawiyah and the wife of Abu Sufyan. The wife, this is the mother of Muawiyah and Yazid, came and said, O Allah's Messenger ﷺ, before I embraced Islam, there was no family on the surface of the earth I wish to see in degradation more than I did your family. But today there is no family on the surface of the earth I wish to see honored more than I did yours. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, I thought similarly by him in whose hand my soul is. So the Prophet Muhammad said, I thought similarly that now that since you want to see my family, the Prophet, meaning the Prophet's family, since he's saying I wish to see more honor than I did yours. So the Prophet Muhammad said, I thought similarly. That means I thought similarly about your family, O Hind. I want them to also be honored by him in whose hand my soul is, meaning Wallahi. So this is the hadith you can see here in Sahih al-Bukhari. Let's also not forget the support of the Prophet Muhammad for Abu Bakr over all the Sahaba. In Sahih al-Bukhari, we see narrated Abu ad-Darda, there was a dispute, meaning argument, between Abu Bakr and Umar bin Khattab, and Abu Bakr made Umar angry. So Umar left angrily. Abu Bakr followed him, requesting him to ask forgiveness of Allah for him, but Umar refused to do so and closed his door in Abu Bakr's face. So Abu Bakr went to Allah's Messenger ﷺ while with him. Allah's Messenger ﷺ said, this friend of yours must have quarreled with somebody. In the meantime, Umar repented and felt sorry for what he had done. So he came, greeted those who were present, and sat with the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and related the story to him. Allah's Messenger ﷺ became angry, and Abu Bakr started saying, "O Allah's Messenger ﷺ, by Allah, I was more at fault than Umar." Allah's Apostle ﷺ said, "Are you people leaving me for my companion?" Meaning Abu Bakr. "Are you people leaving me for my companion? When I said, O people," the Prophet saying, "when I said, O people, I am sent to you all as a messenger of Allah, you said," meaning all of you companions, "you said you tell a lie," while Abu Bakr said, "You have spoken the truth." So the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was on the side of Abu Bakr, according to Sahih al-Bukhari hadith.